Are you looking for a space where you will learn to improve your mental strength, emotional health, and heal your insecurities from the inside out? Take the first step to living a more meaningful life with the Better Me with Body by Bree podcast. I'm your host, Bree. I'm a certified personal trainer, entrepreneur, and mother of 3. I've helped empower thousands of women to take action through fitness, nutrition, meditation, personal development, and aligning thoughts with action. This podcast is for those who are ready to feel inspired and motivated to live a more purposeful life. Let's grow together. Welcome to the Better Me podcast, everybody. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have a platform where I can finally go deeper with you. If you don't already follow me, I have an Instagram, Body by Bree Fitness, and I love to help my clients transform from the inside out. But it's so hard to teach everything I want to in a post or a 15-second story. So I'm creating this podcast to go deeper. I want to talk about all the things that will help you make a successful journey to a healthy life from the inside out. And I have helped thousands of people transform their life. And people who are successful and make it last long term, they're the ones who look at health as a holistic approach. They're the ones who know it's not just about setting a goal to lose the last 10 pounds. If your mentality and your emotional health is also a priority, then that's what is going to help it stick. And that's why I believe that my approach is so different from the traditional personal trainer. I want to help my clients learn their behaviors and take charge of their emotions so that they can take their power back and just realize how strong they are. So I want to share with you my number one tool to help you see your potential and be satisfied with where you're at. This helps me have grace with myself and raise my vibration to attract the life that I want and the results that I want. So before I tell you what my tool is, I actually wanted to share with you an experience that I had that was so impactful in my life. So if you don't follow me, you know that you won't know, so I'm going to fill you in, that I used to compete in fitness competitions. Now, when you first sign up, you're so excited. You're like, oh, I'm finally going to get my dream body and I can't wait to challenge myself. And you're just full of these hopes and dreams. And then you start training. And it was honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done. I don't think people fully understand unless they've done one, but I was working out 3 hours a day and I was eating nothing but chicken and broccoli or asparagus or egg whites. For about 4 months, and I was starving and I had no energy. And I remember I would even take naps just so that I wouldn't feel hungry. It was torture. So something interesting happened though. The leaner I got, the harder I was on my body. I kept saying to myself, man, my glute separation isn't defined enough, or my hamstrings aren't popping. And I was at 12% body fat, but I needed to be at 9% body fat. And even when I was at 10% body fat, you guys, I remember thinking my legs were still too big. And it's so sad to think back now about it because before I started prepping for this competition, I actually felt good. I was fine. I didn't really pick myself apart. I felt like I was fit and healthy, and that was good. But this was such a valuable lesson during this time in my life because I learned that it doesn't matter what your body looks like. You can be competing in a fitness competition at 10% body fat and still not be satisfied. So I learned that it has nothing to do with my body and everything to do with how I see my body and how I think inside. And it was such an eye-opening experience. So I want you to ask yourself, have you ever said to yourself, I'll be happy when? Maybe it was, I'll be happy when I lose the last 10 pounds, or I'll be happy when I have my dream house, or I'll be happy when I have a good relationship. Whatever it is, you're waiting for an external force to bring you happiness or self-acceptance. And I'm here to tell you from personal experience that that's one of the biggest lies that we tell ourselves. Self-love and self-acceptance is one of the highest forms of energy and light, and you can literally feel it exuding from people. So how do you get that for yourself? Well, I remember towards the end of my competition prep, I wanted to quit and I felt so crappy. I needed to do a lot of self-work. And that's where this mental exercise helped me shift my thinking. And this made such a difference in my life. So I wanted to share it with you. My mom is actually the first person who showed this to me. And this is when I was a little girl, and I've honestly been doing it ever since. So I call this an energy circle or a positivity circle. And whenever you feel weighed down or you're struggling with anxiety and stress or not loving yourself, this is what you're going to do from now on. Okay, so first, I want you to pause this part of the podcast and find a quiet room that you can go in. Okay, hopefully you did that. Now, I want you to stand in this quiet room. I actually really love doing this also when I am in nature. So when I'm going on hikes, I'll find a quiet spot in nature. And I love to do this because I feel so uplifted when I'm hiking. So you're going to stand with your palms facing out, and you're going to close your eyes. And the first step to letting go of any negativity is you have to address it. So you're going to stand there and you're going to say in your mind, repeat it after me, I choose to release and let go feelings of. And then you're going to address all of these feelings that you have been feeling, okay? Just get it out of your body. So it could look something like this. I choose to release and let go feelings of anxiety, resentment, depression, not feeling good enough, unworthy, guilt, shame, not being a good enough mom, not being a good enough wife, feeling lazy, feeling demotivated, feeling unorganized, scatterbrained, not having enough, whatever you want to say, negative. Okay, you get the point. So you are addressing all of these negative emotions and just get them out. So you say, I choose to release and let it go now. And once you say that, I want you to keep your eyes closed and you're going to envision this bright, white, cleansing light coming down through the top of your head, and it's coming down through your eyes, down to your nose, to the tops of your shoulders, down through your arms and your hands, down the back of your spine and the back of your knees, and out your feet. Now this bright white cleansing light can be whatever you want it to be. For me, it's God's love. For you, it could be the universe, it could be positive energy, positive light, it can be whatever you want it to be. So I want you to take a deep breath. And imagine this cleansing light taking all of that out of your body and you're physically releasing it. Now, when you get really good at this, you'll start to notice that when you close your eyes, you actually see dark spots in your body, or you can feel where it's heavy. You might feel it heavy on your chest, or heavy in your back, or heavy in your sacral chakra, in your stomach. You might be able to feel it, and you can physically feel your body releasing it. Okay, so you're just going to sit there and wait until you feel like it's completely gone. And once you feel like you're clear, you're able to refill yourself with positive. So now we're going to draw an imaginary circle in front of us. Put your hands out as if you're filling this circle, and you're going to say, I choose to replace it with feelings of, and we're going to put everything that we want to be. But the key here is you have to say I am statements. So you wouldn't say, I want to be a good mother. You say, I am a good mother. I am statements are the highest form of frequency that you can say, and they're the most powerful statements that you can say. So make sure you're saying I am. So we'll say, I am positive. I am loving. I am uplifting. I am motivated. I am content. I am a good mother. I am a good wife. I am abundant financially and spiritually. I am connected with myself. I am connected with my higher self and my spirit. I am goal-oriented. I accomplish everything I put my mind to, whatever you want this to be, okay? I am patient with myself and others. I'm a loving mother. And you're just going until you feel like you're good, okay? Now, once you've said all of these positive affirmations in your circle, I want you to step into that circle, physically step into it. And you're going to put this positive light all over your body. Okay, you're just going to visualize it filling you up. All of these positive things. This is who you are moving forward. So take a deep breath. You are internalizing this. This is who you are. This is your new identity. Now you're going to take a purple bubble. Purple is protection. So you're going to imagine putting a purple bubble around you. So nothing and no one can get into your purple bubble. So if somebody comes up and says a negative comment to you, it does not affect you. You're choosing not to let it affect you. You know how people say, oh, my mother-in-law made me mad. Nobody can make you mad. You have the control over your own thoughts. So you imagine that just bouncing off of your purple bubble and nothing affects you because you're in your purple bubble of light. So now if you want to take it one step farther, which I encourage, what you can do is imagine taking this beautiful positive energy and you're sending it to your loved ones. Send it to, I'm definitely going to send it to Jameson. He's my son. He's 3 years old and he has been a handful lately. So I'm going to send my positive energy to Jameson's heart. And I'm going to visualize sending it to his heart. I'm going to visualize sending it to my husband and to my best friend and to that coworker that's really been mean to me and been really, bothering me a lot. I'm going to send it to him. I'm going to send it to my neighbor who seems sad. So you send it to whoever you want and just visualize this beautiful, positive light going straight to their heart. And once you've done that, you want to say, accept, accept, accept. And you're tapping your chest 3 times as you say that. Accept, accept, accept. So you're confirming that this is the new you. And while you're so positive and clear, I like to sit in silence for a couple more minutes and I just ask, okay, what is my message today? Now, whatever your belief system is, you can ask God what your message is. You can ask your higher self what your message is. You can ask the universe what your message is, but say, what is my message today? And just close your eyes and see what comes into your head. And you're just going to sit in silence. And yesterday when I did this, my message was to slow down. I felt like my higher self was telling me, you're trying to fit too many things in the day and you're not enjoying the journey. You're not enjoying motherhood because it's too crazy right now and you're just trying to fit too much in. So I got the feeling of my higher self saying, slow down, stop being on your phone so much and get down on the kids' level and talk to them one-on-one and play with them one-on-one and be more in the moment and just slow down. And I felt so much truth in that and it just rang true to me. So usually when you're clear, you'll be able to hear the message pretty clear. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful for you. This is an exercise that I do at least once a week. And if I feel heavy, I'll do it more. Or if I'm feeling stressed or anxious, I will do it whenever I need it. And it's been such a blessing in my life. And hopefully you guys have a positive experience. I'd love to hear. So if you want to comment, you can comment. And subscribe to this podcast because we have some really exciting things coming up. The next podcast is going to be all about raising your vibration and 9 ways to raise your vibration. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm also going to have Adam on the podcast. He's talking all about changing your habits and creating a better life. And then my mom's going to be on the podcast, and she's actually a craniosacral therapist, and she has been for 30 years, and she's helped so many people change their lives. And she has a waiting list for months. Like, people fly all over the country to come to my mom. She's an expert at what she does, and she's very clairvoyant and very incredible, and she is just amazing. So I can't wait for you guys to get to know her as well. So make sure to subscribe. If you want, you can follow me, Body by Bree Fitness, and I cannot wait to share this journey with you guys, and I will talk to you later.